Hello everybody, SMA Watts here, and we're about to continue our Let's Play of the Draenei Paladin in World of Warcraft. We are here in Bloodmyst Isle. Now in our last video, we set off from Bloodmyst, or from Bloodwatch, and while we were, we headed up from Bloodwatch, we went to visit Whizbang here, and it took the entire video basically dealing with his Murloc problems. Now we're going to head to the Warp Piston, shoot magic into the darkness. Then we're going to head to the island. Also, we have a treasure map. The crudely drawn map reveals nothing of its maker, but it appears to have been drawn with an unsteady hand. Wavering lines and symbols depict a small pavilion with broken columns located to the west of a partially submerged tower. If the map is to be believed, this cluster of ruins appears to be located on the eastern coast of the island. You have no idea what you'll find, but it's important enough for the map creator to record. And we are quickly out-leveling the whole zone, but... we discovered the warp piston, which is apparently where the Blood Elves opened a portal to Outland to get reinforcements here. Alright. Actually, I guess we're going to take a little detour due south to get the hit the treasure map. Actually, you know what? We'll hit the treasure map on the way back. No, because I'm going to Hearthstone back. Oh, those plannings. I should get some of that. Plans are for fools. Real men just fly by the seat of their pants, and when nothing works out, blame chance. Now we gain a blessing eventually. 30 we gain Blessing of Kings. Exarch. Oh. Someone has completed the Isle. Which we're probably 4 videos away from. Maybe 3 if we're lucky. But no, it feels more like 4. Perhaps the old journal is what the map is referencing. Examining the book carefully, you conclude it must be a journal. Its pages are filled with elegant script differing from that of the map. The text of the many pages is obscured by drawings and writings in the map maker's hand. It is nearly impossible to make out the text beneath the map maker's tale of drunken, carousing shore leave. Deciphering the book. Lacking the means to read the book contents, you think you might be able to separate the author's words from the map maker's scrawl. Remember, Arcanite Pathos, collection of artifacts from countless cultures. You wonder if his expert eye might be able to just help discern the book's contents. I think the book actually sends us to the island we're going to anyways, so double back. Now I remember why I wanted to do the gnome, because I'm pretty sure that it actually sends us to Blood Curse Isle, but you know, it's one of the islands out there. Yeah, I probably... generally, this, you know, if I could restructure how I did quests, it would work out a little better if the first video was just going to the gnome, getting the map, shooting magic into the darkness, heading back, getting it translated, and then the next video was all the Wormscale Island stuff, but... Deciphering the book. The light shines upon you in all your endeavors, Paladin. What is it you have there? This is most intriguing. Yes, I should be able to make out the original author wrote in the pages of this book. I should have everything I need for the process. It should only take a moment. Now let's see. In the process of translating it, I believe I learned more about the drunken exploits of certain Andrew Clementine than about the journal's author. But no matter. Mr. Clementine's contributions notwithstanding, this seems to be the journal of a man named Noke. The entry towards the end describes a brutal battle. Take a look at this passage. The translation is ready now. Auctioneer points at the block of text. The enemy is gathering around us. We're gathered up all the survivors in the retreat to the temple to the east. It's the last ground we'll truly hold on this island, and if there is any sense among the survivors that we will make our last stand there. I've taken care to bury my last possessions on the grounds of the temple, with the hope that someone will find them and know what happened here. Oh, that will return in when we get back. Something in my eye. Oh. Oops, I meant to, yeah, well, I'm going to set you on autopilot. Actually, I'm going to mount you up. Aim you at the island and send you on your way. And then I'm going to look up Nokai's words. You headed to the right aisle? Good, you are. Loading. Still loading. Still loading. Yeah, it's still just loading. And it's frozen. Are you mad? Do you look around you, mortal? Do you not see that you stand upon the sundered earth? Leave this place, lest you suffer as my people have. So, got it. Grasses and shrubs cover an unnatural bulge in the earth. A few minutes of digging reveals an old box, almost certainly one mentioned in Nokel's journal. That's really all I got out of that. Wow. Alright. Why do you suffer? Are you blind as well as insane? I am a ghost, a cruel reminder of a civilization that has long since ceased to exist, anchored to a land that I failed to protect. Long ago, 10,000 years past, I was flesh and bone. I was a prince of this land and a dragon rider, blessed by Ysera of the dream. What is Ysera, and how were you blessed? Have you not heard of Ysera, guardian of nature, aspect of the dream? She is the matron of all green dragons, aye. It was Ysera herself who gifted my kingdom with her brood. We stood shoulder to shoulder with the noble creatures, and they allowed us to ride them into battle against our enemies. All was well for many centuries until what? Deathwing's brood. Ysera's benevolence raised the ire of Deathwing, patron of the Black Dragon flight. They attacked us in our sleep. Many died on the initial surge, but the Greens rose to protect us. Points beyond. The bones of all that remain all that remained of once great dragons. None were spared. So why are you here? I was the last to die. I felt my spirit leaving my mortal shell. I swore a blood oath, she said. A pact made between this land and I. My blood for this world. I became the sole keeper of the history of my kind. I cannot rest until I secure it, knowing that the story of the Dragon Riders of Loreth'Aran is not lost to the passage of time. All right, Will. Restoring sanctity. Not long ago, the once tranquil owlkin of the region appeared on its shores of the island. One by one they would come to steal the bones of the fallen dragon. I do not know what they caused these creatures such distress, or why they would want the bones of the deceased, but the spirits of the dragon have grown restless due to the sacrilege. To the west, across the Crimson Reach, you will find Ragefeather Ridge. Venture to the owlkin encampment and recover the pilfered bones. All right. Let's see if the let's deal with these bones. If I happen to find the mushroom, mushroom. These aren't. Oh yeah, they are undead. I was like, these aren't dead. I thought they were ghosts, but nope, they're just undead. There's some big bones. Alright, apparently they're very... Oh, it's only in the camps. Yeah, because it's... They decided to decorate their totems with the bones of dragons. We're cool. We were cool. And then you went and ruined it. Are we cool? Yeah, you learned from your friend, didn't you? And unfortunately, the only moonkin pet you can actually get is the one you have to pay for. And I'm not willing to spend $10 for it. Something I'm wondering if you can actually get the title of Vindicator. I will say Death Knight spoil you on that one. Alright, just sort of looking for... Restoring Sanctity. The Dragon Wars have long since passed. All that remains are bones and agitated remains of Ysera's brood. A ritual. The Owlkin have lived in harmony with this land for thousands of years. Such a thing is an aberration. Such a pity. The whelps that you see on this island are agitated spirits of green dragonflight. Like me, they are bound to this land, unable to ascend to the final resting place in the dream. Recovering the bones of the fallen has settled them in somewhat, but you must take further action. Destroy their ethereal manifestations. I cannot leave this place until it is done. They must be released. Yeah, I forgot just how much stuff is involved in this island. The fact that I thought I was going to do everything in this little region in one video is kind of ridiculous. So the broodlings apparently are also just in this area. Looking for green mushrooms. Just looking for a green mushroom. Also slaying little undead green dragons, but keeping my eyes on a swivel for that green mushroom. Welp. Welp. I completely forgot to change my plates. I intended to. There he is. Into the dream. As reprehensible as your task was, it had to be done. Now you must look into the face of evil. Many of the Black Dragon flight were slain during the attacks. One of them, a lieutenant of Deathwing himself, still haunts this place. If you look to the heavens, you can see his spectral countenance circling the skies. His hatred is so great that he remains even in death. Take the bones you have gathered for me earlier to the top of the mountain. Place them in the ever-burning pyre. This act should signal Razormaw to descend, and when he does, slay his undead form. I'm actually looking for little green mushrooms. Have you seen any? That's why I'm on the island. No? Okay, well. Putting black dragons putting undead monstrous dragons back down, that's fine too. It spit on me. You fight like a child. Who spits on someone? Hey, the mushroom. And some tin. Lovely tin. Dead. That's not cool. That was totally just, you know, not even intended. And of course, because there was an extra thing in the fight, I have to re-wait for the dragon to land. Stupid. Oh. That is so lame. Didn't even mean to fight the thing. I wish there's a way you could just turn battles off. You know, like over here near the shrine. Alright, give me another bundle of dragon bones. You know, I don't remember how many hit points you would typically have in Burning Crusade, but 2,000 seems like a crazy amount for like this level back then. I think I'm actually gonna look up some old parses and see, like, some old like stuff and just see like what the actual. All right, where'd you go? All right, I 100% through the bones. That's really weird that he has to do that flight path, but doesn't even say anything. He's like, I'm a dragon. Okay, so oh, that's the wrong question mark. How long has it been? 1,000 years? 10,000 perhaps? You've done me and the memory of my people a great service, Salah. Please accept this item of power as a token of the appreciation of Loreth'Aran in honor of your great deeds. Alright, so that's going to do it for this video, actually, because we're running at 25 minutes now. In the next video, we're actually going to talk to that pirate we said we were going to talk to in like 2 videos ago. And then we'll deal with his story and I believe Naga. And then we'll head back to Bloodwatch. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll join me for that.